Hello everyone, this is Queen Tina. I am the writer and creator of my Bubblelina book series. In the previous video I read Bubblelina issue number 4 that is titled Disastrous Field Trip, about Melissa and her classmates having to go on a field trip at the Long Beach Aquarium. Everything was all peachy keen until we see the tour guide, Miss Octavia Warner, who turns out to be one of Serena's followers in disguise, named Octera, who is a half human, half octopus sea villain. And then she put Goliath the octopus under her spell that captured Nicole in the process. And then Bubblelina was able to save Nicole by screaming out loud so that the octopus would let Bubblelina go. And then we also saw a moment in the end when William apologizes for Nicole of not saving her. And then Nicole forgave William, and then they hug each other. And today we are reading Bubblelina issue number 5 that is titled At a Frozen Discovery. This is the front cover, and this is the back cover. And the back cover reads, Serena sends a foe that might be too powerful for Bubblelina to handle alone. However, another mermaid is discovered, but will she be able to help Bubblelina defeat this new foe and accept her destiny to help save Coralona as well? Find out the answer, and after that, continue the adventure with issue number 6. And here's the inside page of a new Mermaid in the Mist. Look like the first scene begins in a bank, and a bank robbery occurs. Nobody move. This is a stick-up. Hand over the money. Bubblelina to the rescue. What? Your withdrawal is canceled. And then we see a newspaper panel say, Bubblelina stops bank robbery. Well, this is mainly a montage of Bubblelina being a solo superhero. And she stopped a bank robbery. And these two bank robbers are female. And then the next panel we see Bubblelina saving a little boy from drowning. Bubblelina saves 6-year-old boy from drowning. And the next panel, Bubblelina saves a kid from a fire. The few panels is mainly a montage of Bubblelina's efforts of saving the citizens of Pasadena. Bubblelina saves a baby from a house fire. Wow, Bubblelina really gets around. She's like a real-life version of Deep Sea Girl. And at lunch, we see William holding a newspaper of Bubblelina on the front page. The Pasadena Times. Who is Bubblelina? But younger and more adorable. I wouldn't mind having Bubblelina as my girlfriend. He sure had to imagine that. Bubblelina as his girlfriend. Wow. Gosh, William, you're something else. I'm starting to get tired of hearing news about Bubblelina. My main focus is how well I did on the math test and waiting for the entire day to be over. Look like Nicole's annoying. No kidding. This was the hardest math test I ever had. I studied a little, but the questions were very difficult to answer. I hate math. I believe I did good on my test. William, you have always been good at math. They should call you the math genius. And science too. Well, that makes me the math and science genius. I wonder who's that girl is sitting all alone. I really don't know, but I overheard people in the hallway say that she is the smartest girl in school. We're both in a science club, but I never got a chance to talk to her because I've been so busy with all my class assignments. I rarely see her eat in the cafeteria. She always by herself whenever I do see her. Well, I'm going to sit with her so I can get to know her better. We see that Nicole and Melissa are annoyed by William talking about Bubblelina so much. And then they discuss about the math test. And we see that they encountered they encountered a girl who was just sitting at the table eating her lunch all by herself. And they claim that she is the smartest girl in school. Hello there. Hello? Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Melissa Doris Robinson, and I'm in the 6th grade. My name is Vanessa Anna Summerfield, and I'm also in the 6th grade. You look like you could have used a friend. Why are you always alone at school? I used to be homeschooled when I was in elementary school, until my parents decided to send me to a public school so I can work on my social skills and get to know people. Well, I haven't made any friends at all because I'm more focused on my studies. Being alone is good sometimes, but it doesn't hurt to have friends. Having friends is the beauty of making your life fun and exciting. Do you have any sisters or brothers? I am adopted. My dad's a doctor and my mom's a nurse. I have an older brother named Michael, who is in college majoring in the medical field. I want to be a doctor as well when I grow up and follow my parents' footsteps. You're in a family of doctors? That's wonderful. Guess what? I'm adopted too. My dad owns a restaurant called Robinson's Grill. My mom works from home by doing DIY videos on the internet. My mom is the one who makes most of my clothes. She made me the outfit that I'm wearing right now. It looks beautiful and pretty on you. I never became much of a fashion type. Most of my clothes in my closet lack color, so I mostly wear black and white. I wish I had your taste and style. If you are interested, I could let you wear some of my clothes. We see that Melissa introducing herself to the girl sitting alone, which her name is Vanessa Anna Summerfield. And it looked like they both have something in common. They were both adopted. And then Vanessa mentioned that she was homeschooled when she was in elementary school, and her parents made her to go to public school so she can have a social life. Like Melissa stated before, it's okay to be alone sometimes, but you need to have friends in life. Since having friends is having a beauty in life. Well, it's mainly being a part of building a social circle towards yourself and others. Well, about your clothes, I don't think I'll be able to wear them. Well, if it isn't little Melissa and some random bookworm. What do you want, Alicia? We're not in the mood for your insults. Why don't you go to the library and read a magazine or something? Let me guess, you diss Chubby Nicole and William King of the Dorks. For this loner with a puffy afro, judging by the look of you, you seem too short to be in middle school. What's your name, little girl? Vanessa Summerfield, and I am not a little girl. I'm in the 6th grade, you bully. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to be a bully to you. I should be nicer. Your clothes are very nice, but they make you look like my grandmother, and afros are so out. You need to hang around with people with style instead of a mophead like Melissa. Unless you prefer looking like a mini granny. Look like Alicia has to ruin the moment. We see that Vanessa's trying to stand up to herself, to Alicia, until Alicia had to insult her clothes. That's starting to hurt Vanessa a little. And we see that, and see in the picture that Alicia is way taller than Vanessa. And looks like Vanessa is starting to cry a little. Quit insulting us. I am not a mophead. Don't you have something better to do than just making fun of us, Miss Prissy Pants? There are times I really want to pull your hair really hard and tie you on a ceiling fan so that I can spin you all around the cafeteria. Looks like you want to pick a fight with me. I hate to break it to you, honey, but I'm going to win anyway since I am stronger and better than you as well as taller. I had enough of you. Bring it on. Stop it, both of you. I think we should go before we make a scene and get into trouble. What a bunch of losers. Look like Melissa and Alicia starting to have a fight until Vanessa stops them. And we see Vanessa's all teary-eyed that we should just end this before it gets worse. Meanwhile, at Serena's lair, first, all my free-main hench sharks failed me, and now you, Octera, you disappointed me. With all due respect, my lady, I was so close to getting that Bubblelina brat until she raised the spell on my octopus. One of these days she'll pay and I will get my revenge. You look more eager to get Bubblelina, so I'm still letting you stay. Now, who wants to stop Bubblelina next? I will. Well, Orca, you know what to do. Stop Bubblelina no matter what it takes. It will be my ultimate pleasure. Look like we see the next villain in the mist, whose name is Orca. And looks like she is more eager to stop Bubblelina no matter what. Back at school, I can't believe you had to put up with this girl. What's her name again? Alicia. I try my best to avoid her, but she keeps on finding me, especially when I'm hanging out with Chris. Who's Chris? Chris is the most cutest and popular boy in the 7th grade, and I really have a crush on him. Almost every night, I have dreams about him. There is one dream that I was a mermaid, and I saw Chris underwater unconscious, and I saved him. And Melissa tells Vanessa about her fantasy with Chris from the first issue of Bubblelina. Melissa as a mermaid, saving Chris from drowning. We'd almost kissed until my alarm clock woke me up. If I get a chance to know him better, maybe we could be more than just friends. Chris sounds like a sweet guy. He has the cutest hair and eyes I've ever seen. That's the two best things that I like about Chris, his curly black hair and his sparkling blue eyes. Since we both just met today, do you want to hang out? Since we just both met today, do you want to hang out after school? I would, but I have to go to the beach with a student I'm helping out with her science report about whales. Okay, maybe some other time. Nice meeting you. Nice meeting you too. Later that day at the beach. That is one interesting killer whale. Look, Vanessa, there's a killer whale doing a high jump. While you continue observing and taking notes from your science report, do you want something to drink, Sarah? Sure. I'll take a nice cold pink lemonade. All right, I'll be right back. Okay. These whales are so cool. Especially seeing the dolphins too. And in the panels we see Melissa and Vanessa continue talking about Chris. And in the next panels you see Vanessa tutoring a really young student named Sarah about the different whales and dolphins for a science report. Vanessa, help! It's a monster, and it's got that little girl, Sarah. I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are, but you'd better let Sarah go. I don't think so, little girl. Oh no. Somebody please help! Help! That voice sounds like Melissa. That voice sounds like Vanessa, and she's in trouble. Sip. Look like Orca grabbed Sarah, and Vanessa's tried to stop Orca until Orca and Sarah disappears, and looks like Melissa heard Vanessa calling for help. Oh no! Look like I know what to do now. It's up to her transforming into Bubblelina. Magical bubble power! And Bubblelina transforms in a split second. What is it, young lady? A half woman, half whale captured Sarah. Don't worry, I'll save her. Now that you're trapped, maybe Bubblelina would come to rescue her. And once he comes, she will be mine to bring to Serena. How dare you trap an innocent little girl? She and the children all around the world represent our future, and I am Bubblelina, protector of the sea and land, and you will be stopped. So you are Bubblelina. Well, you are going to be tied up with this little guppy. We see Bubblelina transforms in a split second, and Vanessa telling Bubblelina what is going on, and Orca captured Sarah, and then Bubblelina and Orca seeing each other for the very first time. Super Bubble Barrage? I don't think so. And then, meanwhile, I wish that I had the courage and strength like Bubblelina in order to save Sarah, but I can't swim. Sarah's life is in danger, and there are times that you have to conquer your fears in order to save someone in need. And Vanessa has to take matters into her own hands, so since she stated that she can't swim, she had to do what she had to do. She just went under. She just had to go in the water, and and do whatever the best that she could to save Sarah until her tail appears. What in the world? Did I just turn into a mermaid, or is it just my imagination? And then she sips back to shore, and she finds it hard to believe that she's a mermaid. It is not your imagination. It is not your imagination. It is real, Odetta. Sorry, ma'am. You have me mistaken for someone else. My name is not Odetta. It's Vanessa, and oh my goodness, I can't believe my eyes. You're a mermaid? Yes, I am the Queen of Coralona. Also, you were born a mermaid by the name of Odetta, and your real parents died at birth from the destruction of Coralona by the evil sea witch, Serena. And I transfer all of the born and unborn babies to different parts of the world to loving human families who could care for them. I would explain the rest later, but I want you to have this. And you see that Queen Narissa introducing herself to Vanessa, and Odetta is Vanessa's real name. And there's an error that this is an error that what she said she looked like she said it twice. That's just an error there of the same panels of what she said twice. Here's your transformation shell, which will transform you into your true form as Odetta with magical ice powers. All you have to do is hold it up to the sky and say, "Magical ice power." Okay, I hope this helps. Magical ice power! And this is her transformation shell of a blue diamond. And this is what her transformation is like. Wow, this is unbelievable. I transformed into a superhero with fish scales. Now, if you excuse me, I have some important business I need to take care of. Looks like capturing you, Bubblelina, was easier for me, along with Miss Ponytail as a bonus. Too bad that octopus and those stooges couldn't pull this off. Excuse me, ugly whale creature. This little girl doesn't belong to you. And how dare you capture Bubblelina? I order you to let both of them go. Who said that? My name is Odetta, and I'll order you to let this girl go, or you'll have to deal with me. Look like it's Odetta to the rescue. Quick, Bubblelina. As soon as I free you, tell Odetta to say freezing ice splitter in order to freeze Orca. Then you can trap her with your bubble spear. I'll get Sarah back to the surface. Okay. Odetta, you got to say freezing ice blizzard now. Okay. Freezing ice blizzard. Snatch. And then Odetta using her freezing ice blizzard to Orca. What the? Look like Orca is frozen. My turn. Bubble Spear. And we see Bubblelina capture the frozen Orca and her Bubble Spear attack. Now away with you. Punch. And they both punch Orca together. We did it. Indeed. Now let's go back to shore. Back at Serena's lair. You have failed me now, Orca. But you will get another chance next time. Now that you fought out. Get out of my sight and think about your next plan of revenge on Bubblelina. Yes, my lady. First, my lackeys tried to get Bubblelina at all costs and failed. Now she has another partner that I have to deal with, too. They must be stopped. And then we see Serena and Orca back at the lair. And a blur. And then we see Bubblelina and Odetta's blur back to the shore. And then Bubblelina transformed back to Melissa. Melissa, you are Bubblelina this whole time? You are right. And Bubblelina is my true identity. Since you saw my true identity, show me who you really are. Vanessa? I can't believe that you are a mermaid superhero too. I just find this hard to believe. I had a hard time believing until Queen Nerissa told me. I'm guessing that Nerissa is your birth mother since both of you look so much alike. You got that right, since we are both partners fighting for what is right in order to restore Coralona. There is one rule you must follow and obey. Never tell and reveal your secret identity to anyone. That includes your close friends and family members. Okay. I conquered my fears of swimming, and now I'm officially part of something greater. Friends? Friends, do you want to come to my house for a sleepover? After I'm done with all my assignments for the week, and I ask my parents about it, I will be delighted to come. Yippee! Looks like this is going to be the beginning of a beautiful heroic friendship. And then they revealed their true identities to each other. And then we see the sights of beautiful dolphins. I bet these two are gonna be wonderful friends. And the end. And well, that is the end of Bubblelina issue number 5. Well, so far, these are all of my issues of Bubblelina. Well, issue number 6 was supposed to be planned, but it was never been published due to problems with Gabriel having issues with Photoshop, as well as other issues as well. So issue 6 was never been published or released. So I still have the rough draft of Bubblelina issue number 6, which is a possibility that I might read it in a future video of what issue number 6 was supposed to be like. So, if you like what you see, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to our Miracle Productions channel. And also, like me on Facebook as well as my personal Instagram under Christina Lee Johnson. And don't forget to buy our available books. And please support us on Patreon. We have free Patreon pledges so far, Big Sis Case, EJ the Supreme, and Iceman Universe. And this is all I have for now. And I really hope you have a nice day. Bye everyone.